Walter White stares at the blackboard, the chalk dust settling like the grim news from his doctor. 52 years old, lung cancer, a death sentence, and barely enough money for a decent funeral, let alone his family's future. He sees Jesse Pinkman, a former student, escaping a meth lab bust on TV. An idea sparks, dark and desperate. But then another path flickers. His brother-in-law, Hank, the DEA. What if his knowledge wasn't used to build an empire but to tear one down? He finds Hank at the DEA office, the air thick with bravado and stale coffee. "Hank," Walt begins, his voice trembling slightly. I think I can help you. Not with arrests, not directly. With the chemistry, I understand it. The precursors, the synthesis, maybe even predict their moves." Hank eyes him, suspicion warring with curiosity. A high school teacher? But Walt's desperation is palpable, his intellect undeniable. He lays out hypothetical scenarios, complex chemical pathways only a master could conceive, potential vulnerabilities in the cartel's production chain. Weeks turn into months. Walt works in secrecy, analyzing seized samples, developing tracking markers for precursor chemicals, building profiles of unknown cooks based on trace impurities. He's not Heisenberg, the kingpin. He's the ghost in the machine, the chemist behind the curtain, feeding Hank intel that leads to bust after bust. The danger is different, but no less real. Cartel whispers speak of a wizard aiding the DEA. There are close calls, threats veiled and overt. He sees the darkness he could have embraced, now hunting him from the other side. One major operation hinges on Walt's analysis. A new player, sophisticated, leaving no trace. Walt pores over mass spectrometry data, late nights blurring into dawn. He finds it, a unique isotopic signature, a chemical fingerprint pointing to a specific industrial plant, a front. The raid is swift, brutal. Hank leads the charge, breaching the facility. They find not just a lab, but distribution networks, ledgers, names reaching high. It's the biggest blow to the regional drug trade in years. Standing in the aftermath, Hank claps a hand on Walt's shoulder. "You did good, Walt. Damn good." The praise feels hollow. He saved lives, perhaps. He secured his family's future through consulting fees, legitimate and taxed. But the thrill, the power he glimpsed in that other life, still echoes. He returns to his classroom. The students are the same, oblivious. He is alive, yes. He chose a different path, a better one. But the knowledge of what he could have been, the empire he didn't build, remains. He traded one kind of damnation for another, forever walking the line. The cancer is in remission, but the chemistry, the potential, the darkness, that remains. Subscribe.